Welcome back to Jersey Matters. Statues are the centerpiece of towns and cities across America. But right now, as you know, there's a controversial push to tear down some of those statues because of who and what they represent. For instance, in New York City, a commission is put together, and there's concern that the statue of Christopher Columbus in Columbus Circle might come down. However, there's a town in New Jersey that's much closer to taking action on a Christopher Columbus statue. Kimberly Kravitz reports.
Larry, there has been controversy sweeping the nation about the taking down of Confederate monuments and ultimately rewriting history. Christopher Columbus has become one of the more polarizing figures whose legacy has come under attack. And now the debate has come to New Jersey.
A lot of the historical figures that we're kind of emulating, they don't really deserve that honor. The island of Puerto Rico was inhabited by the Taino Indians, who were there was a mass genocide against them by Columbus when he landed on the islands.
This 6-foot-tall monument honoring Christopher Columbus was built here in Slocum Park back in 1961. And at that time, Long Branch was predominantly white. About half a century later, they've seen an influx of Latino immigrants, and they would like to see this monument removed from their town.
It does represent, the Italian culture in this town. We might have a debate about the historical significance of Christopher Columbus. That's different than the statue being here. That's a different conversation.
The Christopher Columbus debate has heated up across the country. In Manhattan, there are those calling for the famed Columbus Circle monument to be taken down. And in Yonkers, a man recently vandalized a Columbus statue.
Look where we are. It's political correctness gone awry. And I can't, and also we are flawed. Is Columbus flawed? Sure, he's flawed. We're all flawed. And we've given so much to this country. I'm telling you, that statue in Columbus Circle in New York, Tucker, my friend, it ain't coming down. We are not going down, and neither is that statue.
While some view Columbus as a brave pioneer, others believe that he mistreated Native Americans when he came to North America and should not be celebrated.
It's an inappropriate placement considering the neighborhood that it's in. We understand that Columbus was a historical figure, but what a lot of people don't take into consideration is that he committed mass genocide on the people of the Caribbean islands that he visited.
The mayor of Long Branch addressed Mr. and Mrs. Alamar's wishes on behalf of their growing Latino community.
Mr. Alamar knows his history. He's interested in it. He wasn't really making a public fight over it. We had a very pleasant, respectful conversation. But actually, as mayor, it would be my decision, and I'm not interested or in favor of taking it down.
Regardless of the opposing viewpoints, there was at least an open conversation and a mutual respect. Jersey Matters also reached out to the Amerigo Vespucci Society, who funded the monument back in 1961. They were unavailable for comment.
It was a conversation worth having. We're living in an age where people don't, they don't agree with one another. They don't even talk to each other anymore. And the politics in this country on racial and economic issues is not good.
I'm all for teaching history, but if we're going to teach accurate history.
The irony of this debate is that just last year, a brand new 350-foot-tall monument was dedicated to Christopher Columbus, and it towers over Arecibo, Puerto Rico. It begs the question,
why was it put there? Who is it commemorating? We do need to understand our history in this country. We do need to appreciate it. There are certain symbols that maybe do need to go. This isn't one of them.
The residents of Long Branch will continue to fight their fight, and it remains to be seen whether or not this piece of history will be taken down. In Long Branch, I'm Kimberly Kravitz. Back to you, Larry.
All right, thank you very much, Kimberly. When Jersey Matters continues, a unique way of looking at history by looking at the clothing that people were forced to wear. We'll explain when Jersey Matters continues.